Hey guys, what's going on? Kyle with the Car Guys. I'm on the opposite side this time around for the first time ever. It's kind of funny, actually. I ended up coming to Orlando here with Blair, Anthony, Dean, and Noah, right? Noah? And I had no sleep, and everybody knows I don't own cards for the most part, except my Kozmos, because that's the deck I've been playing, so I believe, since they came out for the most part, other than that Pepe run in Atlanta. But I kept Kozmos. I haven't had a lot of time to play. I have to give a really big shout out first to my boy Anthony. He's sitting right here. Him and I have tested this deck off and on since they came out with Demise, and then we kind of solidified like a list Thursday, Friday night, and we tested it all night, and I was so comfortable with the deck. I haven't been this comfortable with the deck since, God knows, a few years. And going to the event, I didn't know what to expect, but I ended up placing top 16. We're not going to talk about the top 16 feature match because we're not just okay. We're into that discussion. But yeah, I want to go ahead and get my list. I ended up going X2. My only losses were to Nick Rassiopi, who ended up getting top 8. He actually beat Blair in top 16. And then shout outs to Blair as well for topping though, even though I bricked. And then I lost to Crystal Blanc, which I misplayed really bad. I should have mojoed his Eidos when he twin twisted me. He would have ended his turn, and I had a knee tail, and I would have won the game. But he was playing really quick, and I just like, whoa, what's going on? I have witnesses. But let's go ahead and get into this list now. It's pretty standard. Besides, like, I would say maybe one, maybe two cards, but we'll go ahead and get into it here. Obvious 3 Destroyer, 3 Slip. And I decided to play this. I was playing 1 Landwalker, and Landwalker was working, but I felt like the 3rd Slip would be better against certain matchups like BA and stuff to get rid of like Fog Blades on some of my cards. Like, believe it or not, I tribute summon this like 4 times this weekend, and it ended up winning me games. It's kind of cool. I played 1 Forerunner. People were playing 2 in like the combo build, and then Anthony decided to play 2 of this. I decided just to play 1 because I want one option to float down from a Dark Destroyer. And that actually came in handy a lot this weekend with life point gain and time. So I believe that's it for the ships. I played 7 of them. I believe that was probably the most optimal number with the cards I played. So obviously we're playing Tin Can Turbo with Demise, so we're playing 3 Tin Can. This is probably my favorite Kozmo card. Actually, no, it's my second favorite Kozmo card. I'll show you in a minute. I played 1 Dark Lady. I felt like 1 was enough. We tested 2 for the longest time. I played 2 at Nats, and I cannot believe how many times I ended up drawing 2 of them. I just wanted to be able to kind of float down into it and pretty much at one point solidify the game, because I floated down and they can't get over, like against BA. A couple times this weekend I wanted to play a second, but I think being able to recycle this 1 is plenty. I played 1 Farm Girl. Again, I think 1's enough because you can recycle her and everything. And if you don't misplay like I did, you could utilize her a little better. But 1 Farm Girl is plenty. You can still like do combos because you have mojos and calls as well. So 1 worked perfectly for me. And then the tech, well, not the tech, but the car we ended up choosing to play this weekend, which actually ended up winning me, not even lying, like 6 or 7 games completely, was Kozmo Sword Trooper. The ability to either bring Farm Girl back or bring your Dark Lady back is outright crazy. I cut the Lady for this card for that specific fact, because you can still OTK your opponent with it, or put humongous pressure on your opponent for it as well. And being able to dodge Valor and still get your monster on the field, which happened a lot in the tournament. I think out of the 5 times or 6 times I summoned this card, it got Valored probably 4 of those times, and I had a ship in hand to tag out for, and just completely just to blow out my opponent. But that was the monster lineup here. Played 13 monsters altogether. I think 14 was too much, and anything less, like if I didn't play this, I honestly didn't see monsters that much. So I think 13 was the most optimal number for what I played. For the spells, they're pretty standard. Not much to say. 3 Demise. Cool story though. I had to play the mirror match around 4, and I was down a lot in advantage and a lot in everything. And I had 2 ships in hand with nothing. I top decked Demise, and I had 2 ships in hand. I'm like, fuck it, why not? Play Demise. I drew Kozmo Town and just outright won the game, and it was great. I drew Tin Can Mojo and outright won the game. So nice. I had a Blair moment then. So 3 Demise, 3 Vil, 2 E-Tele, and 2 Duality. I contemplating still not playing these cards. These cards I thought might have been Twin Twisters. Reason being, BA winning the dice roll is really hard to come out of, and then seeing the rise of a lot of counter traps they're playing, I feel like Twin Twister might have been better, but I just ended up side decking them. This card was, as you've seen in probably Fraser's list and Aaron Furman's list, these cards, drawing them together turn 1 is ridiculous. So like, I didn't want to pass up on the opportunity to not open that, so I ended up playing that. I believe, if I'm mistaken, like 9, maybe 10 spells, so I really don't know. For the traps though, we have 3 Mojo. We contemplated only playing 2 because we wanted to fit room for more traps, different traps, versatility and whatnot. But 3 ended up, being okay. I ended up siding 1 out sometimes if I was going second. Other than that though, this card was crazy. Played 3 Call and 2 Oasis. Now, despite Anthony's build, I ended up playing 2 Drowning Mirror Forces. There was a point in time when I hadn't had any sleep for almost 48 hours, Anthony almost talked me into playing Storm and Mirror Force. And looking back on it, when I drew this card in particular, I'm pretty sure Storm and Mirror Force was 100% better than Drowning Mirror Force, except one in particular time, which won me the game against a Pendulum player. But this card was good, but Storming, I think I might have to make the switch after this weekend. Played double Chaos Trap Hole. I contemplated only siding this when I was guaranteed to go first, but it did its job. I beat Monarch player, killed BA, asked Nick Convery about that. I guess the only time I really wasn't able to activate it was in top 16. Other than that, it was really good. It actually won me my mirror match round 8 against that one guy playing the combo build. Drowning, and that just destroyed him. I ended up just maxing out on the Solemn Quartet, as I call it. This is too good not to play either. Being able to hit Ether in the hand against Monarchs and mirror match in general is just absolutely crazy. So it's easy side out, and they're really good game 1 if you start. And then last one is a 40th card, was Breakthrough Skill. I didn't want this to clog. We were playing 2. We pretty much took Furman's list and net decked it, and then from there, I was seeing 2 of all the time, and I didn't want to see it all the time. So I cut it to 1. I saw it at 1, and it was perfect to 1. So whatever. Next card, next step. Side deck. Awesome. I ended up playing 3 Mexi, 3 Cherries. This is obviously just for BA, and probably the BA Monarch if I ended up playing it. But unfortunately, I had to draw these back-to-back turns again in the mirror mat in the top 16. But these cards were good. There's really no explanation for those. I sided Regeki for going second against decks kind of like Monarchs, against BA as well. It was good. I sided against the mirror match too, and I tricked him into going Dark Lady when I had a Farm Girl in hand, when he E-Tele'd in the tin can, and I summoned Dark Lady, I had no response, and I Regeki'd him and outright won the game. So this card was surprisingly good for me this weekend. Unlike Blair, I played triple Twin Twisters. Your tin can sticking is a lot more important in this deck than anything else, and I feel like being able to draw this card, even if you draw multiples, you can just discard this one for this Twister and just outright win the game. And being able to resolve tin can obviously is the focal point of this deck. So I wanted to do that, and to optimize that, you got to play as many cards as you possibly can to wipe out back row. Plus, Solemn Strike's a card, and it hurts this deck. So ended up playing 3 Mask of Restrict as well. Believe it or not, I had a kind of, not a fear, but Magic Specters is a really good deck, and I was only gonna play 2, but there was a lot of Monarchs here, and I didn't want to lose the Monarchs, and since Eric ended up winning with Domain, this hurts Domain a lot more than it does the EDM matchup, and I didn't want to lose the Domain, even though I really don't go into my extra deck. They can still just outright lock you down. And then the last 2, just Deflectors. Pretty much basically just for Twin Twisters and field spells like Iris and stuff, because if Pendulum players don't get their plays off, it's pretty good. And then extra deck, I didn't go to any of this, except, actually, I have a funny story to tell you guys. Nova, Infinity, I went to this once and that was literally it. It won me a game against the first Kozmo guy. That's about it. Nightmare Shark, Break Sword, Leviair, Pleiades, Durandal, Utopic Future, Volcasaurus. This was pretty much for cherries if I was scared of it. I'll save this for last. Gaia Charger, Beatrice, Dante, Hope Harbinger. Let's play a Spirit Dragon just for the Blue Eyes matchup. I didn't get to see any. It's a shame because I really wanted to play one. It was kind of cool. Shout outs to Furman for letting me actually borrow these cards. I didn't have an extra deck coming to the event, and my friends banded together to help me out. So shouts to my friends. And then Corbage. This is my favorite card in the extra deck. I actually was going to make a play with Sword Trooper here with these two cards to go to Giga Brilliant and Corbage for a BA matchup, and I couldn't find my Giga Brilliant anywhere because I'm playing 15 in extra deck cards and this was in there. So I couldn't do that. But you know, whatever. It's just, it was there just to be there. I guess I could have did it with cherries if I wanted to. But yeah, that's my deck. I topped. Peter, shout out to you for not having a top. But other than that, I really don't know what else to say. I think it's kind of cool. Like, I actually play tested this time around, and I did pretty well. So expect me to play a little more, I guess, now, since even though I should have won top 16, you know. I plan on going to more events now and actually play testing a lot more, despite work. It's gonna happen. We're gonna get there, Coach. I'm gonna give a couple shout outs. First, shout out to Anthony again. It's my dude. Shout out to Blair with the card guys. He's always dabbing on them. He ended up getting top 16 with Dark Planet Server, so you'll see that video on the channel here. This is gonna be the first video going up just because it's me and I'm selfish. Shout out to people I didn't shout out. I don't know. Like, shout out for Ashley not being here because I'm pretty sure she's my bad luck charm. Other than that, I don't know. Shout out to Chris for beating my ass in round 7, was it? I
had Twin Twister.
Yeah, he drew half his deck. He drew half his deck and had double Twin Twister. Like, you fucking had, yeah.
Nice deck.
Yeah, nice deck. Yeah, I really don't know what else to say. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now. If you guys liked the video, I guess go ahead and give it a like. You don't even have to look at it a second time. I don't even care at this point. I topped to fucking like this video. Other than that, you know, like, yeah, thumbs up, and definitely subscribe if you haven't already. We're gonna be doing a lot more stuff for the channel actually very soon. I'm gonna get a lot more competitive with the game, so I'll be able to give more understanding details about things, and then expect a better video schedule coming out very soon since Nationals is over. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me here with the Card Guys. You'll see us at Worlds. Later, guys.